Hey guys, super excited that you're here and watching this. Coaching is awesome and has changed both of our lives. And we get questions often about, what it is that we do, how it all works. So we're going to kind of give you the rundown of how things work in the coaching world. So I'm Ashley Dixon. I've been a coach for about 2.5 years. And the reason that I started coaching was because I lacked accountability in my own health journey. I was the queen of start and stop. I would start a diet, do awesome for a week or 8 hours or however long, and then give up. And it was okay because no one was there to keep me motivated or help me push myself. And so that was what initially got me into coaching. Was it's the ultimate accountability to be surrounded by like-minded people who are all pushing for the same types of goals. And then once I found out that I could help other people to make their lives better and to become healthier, happier versions of themselves, like I was just hooked. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell. Go, Jess.
Hey guys, my name's Jessica Remington. My quick story is I knew Jaylyn like back in the day. She's my coach, and we had been chatting, and I was getting ready to have a baby. I had just gained 60 pounds in that pregnancy, and after I had an unexpected C-section, I knew something had to change. So I jumped in, and the reason I jumped in right away is my husband told me that if I wanted to do this, like I had to pay for it somehow. We had just bought a house. I just stopped working. And so I told him, okay, I will figure this out. So then I actually really enjoyed helping people. And here we are a little bit over 3 years later and just still enjoying it. And I get to be home with my kids and enjoy all the chaos. So kind of
all the chaos of hashtag mom life. Okay, so what do we actually do on like a day-to-day basis as coaches? Like what is the actual job description? So there's four main things that I'm just going to briefly touch on. The first one is obviously we have to have our own transformations. We have to be doing a workout program, following a nutrition plan, getting results for ourselves, and proving that these products that we rep actually do work because we are the proof. We don't just pull stock photos of strangers that we don't know and say, look how awesome before and after picture is of this random stranger who I'm going to call my friend, but I've never met before. Like we get our own transformations and we put in the work to transform our bodies and be healthier. So that's the first thing. Second thing is basically we are consistent in sharing our journey. We connect with other people mostly via social media, sometimes out in the real world, for those of you us who are more extroverted. But mostly 95% of what we do is all based on social media platforms. And we show what we're doing, and then we are really consistent in letting other people know that here's what I'm doing, and you can do it too. You can have these same results. And we build relationships with people. We just are real and let people know that the opportunity that we have is available for them too. Third thing is once people say, okay, I have watched you, I see what you're doing, and I want that, then we help get other people results. We help them get started and on their own transformations and follow through with getting to their goals that they have. We do that through running challenge groups, accountability and support groups, all sorts of different ways that we help, encourage people to follow through with what they want. And then the fourth thing is called personal development. We dedicate at least 20 minutes a day. Some of us do 30 minutes a day. Some of us do an hour a day, whatever you can do, filling ourselves with uplifting material. So we read or listen to podcasts or audiobooks or physical hard copy books that are going to improve our lives, not just in health and fitness, but in any aspect that we want to improve in. It's all about improving our health, our physical bodies, our mentally to be stronger. And yeah, so those are kind of the four things that we focus on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, love that. And you may have already mentioned this, but I love that as a coach, you can either prove that the products work or you can prove that they don't work. And so I think that's super important because a lot of people just think that you can just come in and coach and whatever. No, you've got to prove that the products work. Because, you don't tell someone, go try out this restaurant when you've never been there. Like, you just don't do that. So I love
Totally.
that. So a lot of things that we hear are objections, obviously. And so we wanted to just cover a couple of those, the most common things that we hear that maybe as far as, why someone thinks they can't be successful at this. And so the first one I want to talk about is time. And you guys, if you want to talk about time, come to my house. We have a framing company. I do emails for a dance studio, meaning like answer hundreds a day. I do all of the inventory for the whole studio. I work office hours. I teach dance. I do this. I have 2 kids, 3 and 1, and then try to like keep my head on straight and have a house and clean and all that. So life is crazy for us, but here's the thing. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. And you don't have to like work 8 hours a day. Honestly, I probably work a couple hours a day max. If you want to build it faster, yeah, you just work a little bit more. Totally up to you. If you want to go like, slower, that's kind of how I am, because I don't have 10 hours a day to dedicate because I got a lot of other things that I'm doing. So you can do it in pockets. So, you can do your personal development as you're driving to work or driving in the car to the grocery store or whatever, getting ready for the morning. I do a lot, earphones, makeup, that's kind of how I listen. You can get up earlier to do a 30-minute workout. 30 minutes is not that bad. Trust me, especially when you're getting a good workout in 30 minutes, you eliminated the time to go to the gym. Like, you've eliminated a lot of time when you just, get up and do it at your house. You can do little pockets as far as like setting a timer and doing, 10 minutes here. There's so many different ways that you can make time happen if you want it bad enough. So I just think, there's that Rachel Hollis quote that, does she say something about if you want it bad enough, you make it happen, or something. If not, you'll make excuses. And so it's totally up to you how you want to build. The other thing is people are worried about like having a husband not supportive. Okay, you guys, my husband has done two workouts with me in over 3 years.
Not workout programs, workouts, like a day, one workout.
20 minutes, and that's all it was each time. And you know what? It doesn't bother me because what he does with his time is not going to make my body happy, right? So what I fuel my body with, if I want to work out, that's up to me. Like, it doesn't, like, you can have a supportive husband in a different way. Just because he doesn't want to do the workouts with you doesn't mean he's not supportive, and that's the thing, is what I have learned is show them that it works. Show them when they start seeing in your bank account stuff's happening, that is when they're really going to see that things are happening. Because yeah, they're going to get mad if you're on your phone and you've got a negative balance in your bank account, so show them that it works with your money, with your time, with your happiness. Show them. That's kind of how you become that person that has a supportive husband. They come around, I promise. Especially my husband, he came around when we earned a trip this year. He could not believe that we went on this trip that was like the most amazing 5-star trip we have ever been on. And all I can talk about is our cruise in March. So they come around, I promise. Another thing is being oversaturated. You guys, yeah, maybe there's a lot of Beachbody coaches, but guess what? You relate to a certain person. You're obviously here because some coach you connect with, and that's just how it is. So don't think about the oversaturated thing, because there are people that are just like you. Maybe they just haven't found you yet. So that's kind of how I like to look at it. Yeah. Do you want to go over stuff?
You know what? Life is crazy for all of us, and we just roll with the punches and make it work. And that's what's great about coaching is you can make it work for your situation. You know, a lot of us are moms with little kids, and life is crazy, and we just figure out how to make it work. So a couple of objections that I hear a lot from people. I hear, I don't want to put people off. I don't want my friends to suddenly see me as like icky and salesy, and I'm trying to sell them crap all of a sudden. Like, and you're worried about being judged, and you're worried about what other people are going to think of you. Okay, number one thing that helps with this is personal development. When you start doing personal development every day, you quickly grow to understand that, you know what? I don't give a flying fart what anyone else thinks. I am going to do the things that I know. I just said that. I know. I have 3 little boys, and that's how we talk at my house. We say words like fart. I'm going to do the things that are going to make me happy, make my family happy, earn a income from home while I can still be home with my kids, help other people to make their lives better, you know? So yeah, you're going to have haters, even maybe within your own friend circle or your family. I've definitely had some people in my family that have said some things to me that haven't been positive, that haven't been supportive. And you just learn really quickly that I'm not an icky, salesy person. I'm just me. And I put myself out there for the world to see, vulnerable and crazy and the mess that I am. And I show progress and I show failure and I show the whole picture to people. And even though I'm going to have these kind of naysayers who might be judging me, I don't care. I don't care about them anymore. Like, bye, Felicia. I don't need you. If you're going to be judgmental of me and not support me in my journey, that's fine. It's your loss because I am awesome. And that isn't something that I started with. I really took a long time, and it took a lot of hours of personal development for me to be able to develop this attitude of belief in what we do. And haters gonna hate, and we just keep moving forward. So don't worry about what other people are gonna think. Are people gonna judge you? Are some people gonna think you're icky or selfie? Maybe, but they don't pay your bills. They don't help you get healthy. So it's up to you to decide what's important. Are you more worried about, I have a sippy cup in my hand. Are you more worried about, you know, making good choices for you in your life, or are you more worried about what other people think of you? Mic drop. Okay, so the other thing that we hear a lot as coaches is people are really interested in the idea of being a coach, but they're worried that no one will be attracted to them or connect with them until they're at their goal weight or until they've had a transformation to show. And I always think of it like a race, like a foot race in track and field. People don't want to just see the winner pumping their fist at the very end with the medal around their neck. That's not exciting or inspiring. Like, yay, good job. People want to see the entire race. They want to see from start to finish where you're starting, and then at every step of the way, they want to see that. So maybe you've got 50 pounds to lose. Maybe you've got 100 pounds to lose. Maybe you've only got 10 or 15 pounds to lose. Maybe you don't have pounds to lose. Maybe you want to gain muscle and be strong and have better eating habits. Whatever your goals are, you need to start coaching now where you are to show people point A, to say, here's where I am, here's my goal of where I want to be, and I'm taking you along for the ride. So, because it's so much more effective, and people will connect with you and relate with you when they see the baby steps every single day, rather than you waiting until you're to point B and then saying, hey, look what I did, and none of us got to see it firsthand. You know what I mean? So that's another objection that we hear a lot. What else, Jess? The introvert thing, did you talk about that?
No.
Not knowing people and being an introvert?
No. I didn't. Do you want me to? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's another thing is like, people talk about like, well, I'm an introvert. Like I can't post on social media. I can't do this. You guys, like pretty much 80% of the coaches are introverts. No, I'm kidding. And a lot of us are introverts, but also have like some extrovert stuff to us. I like to be alone. Trust me. After you have kids, you really like to be alone. But and that's the thing is you don't have to know people right away, because there's so many great trainings that teach you how to connect with people. And our job is ultimately to get to know people and connect with them and like relate with them. And that's the greatest part, is you literally just get to connect with people. And so most people pretty much cleaned out like their Facebook friend list, and then they started becoming a coach. So it doesn't matter how many friends you start with, you just you just keep going, and your mind changes with personal development. There's so many things that happen along the way that it just all kind of comes together, I guess. I don't know. Do you have something to add with that? No?
Sorry, my internet connection is being really weird, so you're kind of cutting in and out. But cool, and we would love to answer any questions that you guys have. We're basically open books, so if you want to know more, or if there's something that we didn't really talk about that you're interested in finding out more about, just message us, hit us up, because really this is I don't know how many other jobs there are in the world that give you this amount of freedom, this amount of potential to grow and change your life while simultaneously changing other people's lives. Like this is the most amazing opportunity ever. So that's why we love to share it with people.
And Ari, don't touch that, please. Go, that's gross. Don't put it back. Don't do that. Oh, and changes your family's life. Like it's not just you. Like I used to be such a negative person, but now that things have changed, like our family's changed. Everything's changed. So I love that. Last quick thing is like, well, how do you sign up? There's so many different ways that you can sign up, you guys. Ari, that's gross. Talk to your coach about what is best for you. Because there's just so many different things. Like you want to make sure when you're signing up, it is for your journey. So there's so many options. The great thing is you get your fees waived. Like, hello, to sign up. That's awesome. You don't pay anything extra than you would as just a challenger. That's what's so cool about it, is like you are just ready to change your life and you don't have to pay that extra money. So be sure to talk to your coach, because like I said, there's just so many different things going on. There's different types of test groups that are happening, and maybe you are wanting to focus on something different. So talk to your coach to make sure that you get the right challenge pack for you. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let us know if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.